Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I was all over this read here, but my phone rang and it shut off the video and then I didn't save it. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and catch you up on this reading here. We've got some hefty manipulation going on in the energy and in the mental body. So we got some desperate folks out here. So let's see. We have a thief here. They are having a thief soldier. They're fighting and they're feeling they're in victim mentality. They're really upset over what's going on here. Okay. So they're right there. They are in denial, right? They're not acknowledging their fear. They're denying their fear. They could be denying that they have broken every single promise that they ever made. They didn't keep their promises. This person is here stressing out, trying to bully you perhaps. Perhaps they're embarrassed about bullying you because like they're not getting their wish granted here because you're not backing down. You're stubborn. You know this person keeps bullying you and you're like, dude, go find something to do with yourself. The challenge here is we've got temperance in the reverse energy. So they are very out of balance. They're not doing well at all, right? Everything is falling apart. They're facing poverty here. So what they're trying to do here is they're trying to delay your new chapter. It could be that they're not getting a new chapter because there's no connection, there's no contract, there's no relationship. Okay, you've got this vital force, this beautiful vital force. You've got a new family tree coming your way. You've got a new job and you've got money. And this soldier thief wants it. They're trying to fight you for it. Right? They want to stop what you got going on. This person is a King of Swords reverse. This is a mind game player. They're misusing their power. They're tangled up and they're unable to free themselves. They want desperately to swap places with you because their bowl is empty. They don't have anything in their bowl. They're making mistakes coming after you still. And, you are here triumphing, victorious, successful. You're coming together with your sweetheart, whether they like it or not. And you and your sweetheart are gonna be getting some stuff on you. And how you do this is you stay in a lighthearted mental space. Remember the love, remember the care, and remember everything that's going on. Now, Spirit Divine last night said you have to love me with everything that you are. And in order to do that, you have to let go of the illusion. You have to let go of the fear. And if necessary, let go of the bond, right? Let it go. What do you do when you love something? You set it free. You don't play the game. You don't hold on too tight. You let it go. It's like, okay, right? In the recent past, we've got the Two of Cups union. Love, marriage, acceptance. You've got a wealthy man here who is a third party, Jezebel or whatever, and they're reaching out trying to connect with you. But there's no contract. They're not taking part in your new chapter because you didn't sign on to that, right? So now they're like really upset, reaching out, trying to get with you. They're being cast away. They're homeless. They could have lost everything. They don't want to accept unified love. We've got fan in the reverse. So there's no romance, no celebration, no party. They're homeless. They're being cast away. And we've got a distant friend is thinking of you in the reverse. You're not thinking about this person. You're not friendly with this person. You're not having romance with this person. You're not doing anything with this person. They They don't want to accept divine love. So we've got the Two of Swords here. There's difficult decisions to be made. I mean, they may be at a crossroads. They don't know what to do. Things are very, very hard. You are shining like a diamond. They're having difficulty messing around with that because you're not prideful or egotistical. You're very humble. And you're thinking about your family. You love your family with the entirety of your soul. This is your desire. This is what you want. So whatever they're doing under the moon, or maybe it backfired if they're doing this witchery with this King of Swords, being mentally manipulative and all that. It could be that their moon magic backfired, or it could be that whatever they're doing is seen. You're fully aware of this energetic and mental manipulation. This person desperately wants to put your light out. See, but you're shining like a diamond, and this person doesn't have a light. They don't have a light. So it's really, really difficult for them because you're like this diamond. Blah. All right? In the near future, we do have the Lovers here, acting aggressive, being fierce. It could be that there is somebody here being fierce regarding your union and somebody messing with it. It's love. No matter what you say about it, it's love. Love is patient, love is kind, and love does what is necessary to see through the illusions, right? Somebody's feeling your absence. They feel like a part of them is missing without you. They're not getting your unexpected income. They can't get it. They can't take it. The power couple is here being aggressive and fierce. They're sick about it. They're actually sick about it. You've got hard work ahead of you, okay? This is hard work. And what it is you need to manage yourself in a good way so that you don't fall victim to depression or anxiety or the illusion that somebody might spin regarding the unfaithfulness or the lack of love from the one that you love. You've got hard work working through that illusion, this illusion and manipulation. It requires patience. You have to breathe into the pain of it because you know that it's a manipulation. So you accept everything happens in divine order. And you release it because you know that when the Most High decides that this is going to show up for you, it will. Faith, blind faith, and total love. And total love means sometimes, you give somebody their space. For however long that takes, maybe forever, you just don't know. Here in the lenses being looked through, you've got your freedom here. Page of Wands. So you're embarking on something new, but you have a mature man here that just doesn't want to face it. They're really upset about you embarking on something new. So they're working in the shadows trying to destroy eternal love. They don't want you to have it. It could be that they're not having it. They've been working real hard in the shadows to stop it. You might be meeting your eternal love in May. So they're doing magic trying to stop this. But what we have also is you've got honesty. You may not be able to expect the truth from others, but you can expect it from yourself. And this is going to wind up in a celebration for you. Fun and enjoyment. The lenses being looked through is we have the Hanged Man here. So these ones definitely want to change what's going on here. Things are getting real rocky. It could be that it's been a rocky road for you. You're letting folks go. They cannot get into your personal space with this supernatural disturbances. You're not going to let them affect your mind. It hurts, yes. You got triggers, yes. You breathe into it. There's an announcement about ready to be made. These ones they're not successful. They're not going to be made successful. They don't have a solid foundation. They can't get into your mind. They can't steal your coins, your career. They don't have a connection here. They're not able to take part in your new chapter. They really need to swap mental and energetic energy with you. Okay? They're not able to get your house. They don't have success here. They can't get into your space with this mental disturbance, and this is over. You see in the environment, it starts with the sacrifice and it ends in death. So, but they're not able to get your house. They might want to be trying to cause this for you because it's happening. They're trying to project it onto you big time because they know that you have success and victory and a courtship, and it's very, very happy. It's humorous, the lighter side of life. It's honest. It's celebratory. Oh, they want to mess that up for you bad. But they weren't able to. They don't have a commitment with you. You're like, hey, homie, you're a third-party douchebag, and I don't want to have anything to do with you. Leave me alone. So, hopes and fears. We've got negotiations, balancing things. This person is not a sweetheart. They don't want these sweethearts coming together. They're full of anxiety about it. They don't know what the heck's going to happen. They're upset because they're coming after your money, but their magic is backfiring. It's not working. It's coming back on them. You're disciplined. You are disciplined. You can accomplish whatever you set your mind to, and things are changing here. Things are changing. They might have done something in February, but so they did something in February, and this says new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. So they did something in February. They're hoping that they can stop your fresh start. See, they don't want you wearing your crown. They don't want you wearing your crown, but you have the golden egg here. You have success. You've got good plans and you've got hard work going on. So there is a reconciliation. There's a moving forward on the distant horizons. You're traveling here. And this, you've got an enemy working against you. So take care. They've lost their way. They have no light in them, and we've got burned. See, they desperately want to swap destinies with you. They're really not looking well here. They've missed their opportunity for a high-value relationship, a high-value life. They want yours. But you've got great good fortune and also your freedom. They've missed their opportunity. They want you to miss their opportunity, but this is them missing their opportunity. They just don't want to face it. They just don't want to face it. Okay? There's no eternal love in the shadows. They're working in the shadows trying to stop it. We got May in the reverse. It could be that whatever they're doing, it's not going to work. I mean, they definitely don't want you coming together. They definitely don't want you taking on this beautiful thing. And Spirit Divine said last night, as a matter of fact, you have to love me with everything that you are. Now, I think that that's, this lion here. You have to love the lion or the sun with everything that you are. Because if you don't, you will be thrown into this atmosphere. They're trying to put you in South Node Temperance energy. They're trying to project their emotions and their mental body onto you, right into your solar plexus, right into your mind. It's very uncomfortable. It will trigger you, especially if you've had a lifetime of unfaithfulness and infidelity, especially if you are having dreams that are seemingly prove that, the one you love doesn't love you. You're going to have to deal with the pain of that and do it quickly. So they're overindulgent, right? They're going to extreme. They're in a temperance reversed energy. They're facing poverty. Everything's going to pieces. They don't have your new chapter. They don't have a marriage connection with you. And you've got this new family tree here with a career and some money. And they're like, oh, I want that. But you're not backing down here. You're the mighty bull. You're like, you know what? I'm not bully. Go away, bully. And the bully's embarrassed because you're not backing down. Look, you're the gift. You're the gift. Career, vital force, this beautiful life force energy, shining like a diamond. So you've got the King of Swords here in the reverse. They're misusing their power and they're playing mind games. They're trying to manipulate you and they're being very, very callous about it. They're unable to free themselves from a sticky situation. They don't have plenty of material things. They want yours. They don't have it. They're losing it. They're facing poverty. They're making mistakes. You are successful, victorious. You triumph over this. Your courtship is coming together, and it's coming together because you're focusing on the lighter side of life. You're not getting yourself lost in the negativity or the heartbreak or the energy that's coming in. It's this painful betrayal energy is what it is. Yeah, wedding. So there is a wedding here. Yeah, courtship and wedding. You've got it. This dude is making mistakes. He's not going to get it. He's not, and he can't stop it. The two are here in the recent past. They have to accept the fact that it's coming together. They don't want to. They can't change it. They can't change it. Wealthy man, third party, trying to connect to you, but love eludes you. You're like the dog in the reverse. You're like, ew, you don't even want to have anything to do with that person. So you're casting them away. It could be that they're losing their home. It could be that they're losing their house of flesh. And there's no romance here. You're not partying with this person. You're like, hey, you're not friendly with them. You're not partying with them. This is a third party and they are mad. They're in the King of Swords, reversed energy, and they want you to feel like the whole world is going to betray you. They want you to get caught up in this illusion. But here's the thing, chosen ones, stars and suns, you have to be the master of your energy and your mind. Because when you come into the positions that the divine has for you, you got to be solid. You cannot go off in an emotional upheaval. You got to manage yourself well. You can't manage anything if you can't manage yourself. And heartbreak and infidelity is one of the most sensitive subjects ever, especially if you've experienced your whole life. We've got joyfulness here. Yeah, the Two of Cups is here. It's very joyful. It's very joyful. You are accepted. You're learning to accept the things that you cannot change. This is very joyful. There's acceptance, unified love, joy. So it's the moon in reverse. You know what's happening. This third party is stalking you. They've got their King of Swords energy here. They're misusing their power. They're trying to mind F somebody in a big way. You've got your swords up. There could be at a crossroads and they don't know what to do because whatever they did under the moon either backfired or whatever they've been doing, it's seen. You can see it. The torch is in the reverse. They have no light in them. But you're shining like a diamond. And that makes things very, very hard for them because they have no light inside of them. And you're just out here like this gigantic diamond. Look at this. This is them and this is you. And it's making their endeavor very, very difficult. They have no fire in them. And you're this humongous, like, what is that? They're, what do they call that? The big pink diamond. You're not prideful or egotistical. You're like, man, and you're thinking about your family. You're thinking about the love of family. And you're thinking about having it someday. It's right here. You're like, I want this love. I want this love. The whole world can tell me I'm not going to have it, but you're going to be patient and you're going to wait. You know that you have very, very hard work ahead, okay? Because you got this vulture out here wanting your stuff and you can't react to every manipulation that this vulture sends your way. They're trying to make you sick, but you're not reacting to it. So they're sick. Sometimes the divine will break your heart just to strengthen your resolve and your forgiveness and your ability to continue loving even after things end or you go your separate ways. It's like, how elevated are you? Can you still manage a loving and forgiving heart when somebody has broken your heart? You know, it's difficult. Widower. So it could be that this person, they don't have any light on. Things are very difficult. They could have lost their spouse. They might be having some serious mental issues, you know? They might want you to feel like you've lost your spouse, but you're not prideful and you're thinking about your family. It's like, okay, so they may be trying to, you know, take your love from you. It's like, you're just going to wait, you know, you're just going to wait and you're going to foster your love. You're going to make sure that you breathe into the suffering of this feeling and you're going to focus on the love, you know, and if love needs a little time to come into an alignment and be fortified, then that's what you give it. It's hard work, and the most of the work is done internally. Frivolity. So yeah, you're thinking about the family, you're thinking about how much fun it is or how much fun it will be. You're just imagining a future, right? And in the near future, you've got the lovers here, the strength of two together. You're acting aggressive, you're being fierce, and somebody's feeling the absence of you. They can't get your unexpected income and they're sick about it. They're sick about it. Look, you're waiting. You're waiting. You're waiting patiently. You're waiting patiently. And it'll be what it'll be, you know, and sometimes what you want is denied because there's something better waiting, you know? So you just learn to appreciate the experiences as they come and just remember the love. Fiercely, like the lion, like the bull. You don't back down from love. It's like, I love you with everything that I am, and I'm not going to stop loving you, even if you need to walk away. So you're waiting patiently for the divine to align you with your lover, your family, this family that you've been praying for probably your whole freaking life. So you've got excitement and freedom here. You're looking at limitless potential. Everything that the divine is, everything flows through you. Sad, happy, you know, bipolarism. You know, bipolar isn't such a bad thing unless you don't manage it. Because we are love and we are this agitation, you know, we are light and we have our darker moments. The river of life is either rapids and, you know, deep spots that'll suck you under, or it's these beautiful shallow spaces that flow really nice and slow, you know, that are safe. Life is crazy and you got to deal with it. You know, managing your own internal system of energy and emotion and your mental body it's a challenge. Look, they're not taking your fortune. You've got your freedom here. This mature man doesn't want to face it. They're not getting your fortune. They're not going to get it. They're over here trying to do stuff in the shadows to destroy your eternal love coming together in May. You're going to meet in May. And it's going to be, you're going to hit it off, you know, because it's going to be honest and it's going to be fun. Oh, they can't stand it. Yeah. They don't want you to become a wife. They're not getting your fortune. They don't want you to have your fortune. They don't want you to have eternal love. They don't want you to be a wife. But you've got a celebration coming up here. This is the lens they're looking through. They just want to if they can't have it, they don't want you to have it. They need to swap mindsets and energy with you. They need you to believe that somebody is unfaithful and untrue, and that they love somebody other than you, and that they're hurting you on purpose. And it could very well be that there are circumstances or dreams that make it seem very plausible. There is change here, a surrender, a letting go. And that's what you do. You know, when someone you love needs a break, or they need to go find themselves, or they need to go a different path, you love them through it anyway, you know? So yeah, there's a letting go. It's been a rocky road for you. And we've got these ones, they're trying to put supernatural disturbances in your space, but they can't get it in there. They can't get it in there. They're in a tower, and there's an announcement here. They're not getting your house. They could be losing their house. There's death. Like, this is over. They want this for you desperately, but it's what's coming for them. They can't get this mental disturbance or supernatural stuff into your house. We've got faithfulness in the reverse. So this is an end. This is an end to infidelity. This is an end to disloyalty. This is an end to lying, cheating, stealing, you know. Or they want to destroy your faith, but they can't, you know. They're not able to get in your house. House of flesh, house of wood. They're not able to get those mental disturbances into you. Because you are love. So there's negotiations happening. We got the Two of Pentacles. Somebody's trying to juggle what they got going on. They're having anxiety. We've got the sweethearts in the reverse. They don't want these sweethearts coming together. Their values are all about money, but their rituals are backfiring. Their magic is backfiring. It's not working. Maybe they're doing dark magic, trying to affect a change. We've got discipline, right? I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Maybe they believe they can. We've got something done in February that they were trying to stop your fresh start or whatever. They weren't able to get a fresh start because you have success assured with the golden egg here. They're not able to steal your honor. Old woman. There's an old woman here doing funky stuff with this thing. This King of Swords in the reverse. So we've got reconciliation on the distant horizons. The enemies are here working against you. They've lost their way. They missed their opportunity for an extravagant life. They've burned. They're getting burned. We've got great good fortune and freedom for you. And service. You are a person of service, right? And there's conversation about it. These people are sick. Whoever's coming after your money, they're sick over your money. They're sick over your money. They cannot get out of their head. They're sighing about it. This thief is so upset about the reunion that's happening in your house. In your house, it could be that you are connected to the Lord, you know, and they're very, very upset about it. But there's happiness here. The young woman is happy. People are cheering her. There's a priest. There's a priest involved here who's constantly trying to surprise everybody with the lovers, or bury the lovers, or buried underwater, you know, get that love, get that passion out of there. The Lord is receiving a message. Oh, the Lord is getting the message, and this scholar is going to be having a misfortune. Oh yeah, this pleasure seeker is going to be experiencing death. Wow. A servant friend is sick about it, facing prison. Well, because you're innocent. You're innocent. And they're in despair. Your foe, your haughty foe, is in despair. Why? Why? Because you are love. And even when you think the one you love has betrayed you, you still are loved. Look at this. Your enemy is lying to you. Your enemy is lying. They're doing this. It's mental manipulation, energetic manipulation. They're lying to you because they don't have anything, and they have hope of selling you off to this merchant for a profit. But the sweetheart's going on a journey. She's going on a journey, and they are in a bad way about that. They're very sad about that. In the mental body, they're getting a message. It could be telepathy, and they want consolation. It could be the divine themselves. It could be God himself is like, messing up their mind or whatever. Take it as it resonates. But their magic is backfiring, and they're not able to get into your space with this mental disturbance because you're patient. You know that the divine will get you what you need when you need it. You've got the lovers here fiercely being aggressive. And so, you have to love with all that you are. And sometimes that means being friends. Sometimes that means releasing them to a preference that they have over you. Giving them their freedom. That's love. And the things that really make us feel good can also make us feel really bad. But it's our responsibility to measure and manage that disruption within our own system, our internal ecosystem. And to always remember the love. Some of you have had, loves. Like, say you had a love and then there was infidelity and it crushed you, ripped your heart right out. You couldn't hardly handle it. Maybe you went down the freaking tubes and drank too much for however long, And then the next time you fell in love, it could have been the same thing, infidelity. Perhaps they said they loved you, they gave you a ring, but they never wanted to marry you or have a child. I mean, that's heartbreak. And then when it all ends in infidelity, that can tear your heart out. But this is the divine preparing you for this moment. How well are you going to manage yourself? Is the vulture going to be able to get into your body, your mind, and cause you anxiety and depression? Are they going to be able to throw you off of your feet? Knock you to the ground, make you weak, make you sad, put you into the south node. That's what they're trying to do here. Look, nurture. You have to nurture yourself. You cannot back down. You've got to take care of yourself, take care of your inner child, and say, look, okay, maybe it's not the way I wanted it to be. Maybe it isn't what I wanted it to be. But that doesn't mean you're going to abandon love. That means you're going to go lick your wounds, and you're going to realize how wonderful it is, just to have the opportunity to love even for a moment. To have this beautiful dream and warm feeling even for a moment. It's a gift. So we've got openness here, right? This thief soldier is going to extremes. They're really doing it, man. They're really trying to manipulate. They're being very cold-blooded and callous about it. They're facing poverty. Things are going to pieces. They are not getting a new chapter. They don't have a connection with you, a relationship, a marriage, a friendship, a partnership, any kind of ship. They can't take part in your ship. You're the gift. You're getting the gift. Your gift is a career. You've got money coming to you and a new family tree full of vitality. You're very open. Everybody can see. You're an open book. You're not hiding anything. It's openness. And let's read that real quick. 18. What does that say? Observe, evaluate, and make inquiries before forming a conclusion. And that's the thing, when you're living in a world that's offering you freedom, limitless potential, and this excitement, you can't draw conclusions. If you're looking at limitless potential, you cannot draw conclusions. You have to let it flow the way that it will, and you have to wait for the divine to bring everything into alignment. Otherwise, you're just trying to force it, and it's a planned disappointment if you start drawing conclusions and trying to force things without, you got to surrender to the divine and wait. Because there's many things within many different lives that have to occur before those lives can come together. It's just the way that it is. So observe, evaluate, and make inquiries before forming a conclusion. And I would recommend not forming a conclusion. I would recommend seeing it for what it is and enjoying the moment. Just enjoy it. And when it's time to, go experience some new things, then let it happen. And trust that the divine is going to be bringing you what you need when it's in alignment. This is a personal transformation. You are your greatest project. You are the masterpiece of your life. It's, one of those phrases, you have to control your emotions, not be controlled by them. And when you have negative thoughts, you have to understand that not all of them are actually belonging to you, It's a personal transformation. So this is what you got going on here. Look at this personal, beautiful transformation. This is a power move. And look at that hand symbol that he's got there. Isn't that the hand symbol that Jesus used? So it's power. It's inner power. Harmonized. And by looking on the lighter side of life, there is a wedding here. Maybe who you love is marrying somebody else. Be happy for them. But it looks like you got your own courtship and your own wedding here too. So, however the divine decides to work that up for you, just trust that you will be successful and you will triumph. In the divine timing, as it was meant to be. You can't force anything. Not when God's in charge. You try telling God, well, God, I don't like what you're doing for me. I don't like the fact that you're taking this love away from me. Well, maybe this particular love isn't the love that is waiting for you, Maybe you got something better coming along. Maybe, and so it's like, what is it? A mind that falls in love is in love for a season. The heart that falls in love lasts for a lifetime. But the soul that falls in love is eternal. It's eternal love. Whether it be a friendship or anything else. I mean, you can fall soul love into, the mother Gaia, the mother earth, and all of the things that grow upon her. Your soul can fall deeply in love with that which gives you life and sustains it. It's a beautiful thing. Determination. So look, there's a determination for this connection. You're determined for this connection. You're absolutely going to have it. It may not be showing up as you thought it would, or maybe it will. I don't know. It depends on whatever the divine is working out right now. They're trying to see if you're in alignment, if you're ready. We've got joyfulness. You're going to accept the things that you cannot change. It is what it is. Be happy. Be happy to have loved at all. You know, I had a 7-year relationship in my my late 20s and early 30s, and it was 7 years, and it wound up, he was unfaithful, and I just loved him to pieces. I just loved him with everything that I was, and a lot of stuff happened. You know, I had to move out, my dog was murdered, I lost my job, I wound up homeless, living in my car, and then he met somebody else, and he fell in love. And I had known him a long, long time. And it made me so happy that this player, you know, in the atmosphere actually fell in love with somebody. My best friend fell in love with somebody. And then she died, and he found out what it was like to lose somebody that you love. And, you know, it's been like 34 years that I've known this person, but it's so amazing, you know, that I was so loved, and he was probably the one that hurt me the worst. But yet, when he fell in love and then discovered what it was like to lose love, it's like I was right there. I was right there. Like, she had a car, and he was looking at it every day, and I had the money, so I went and bought that car and got it out of his driveway, you know, so he didn't have to look at it. And it's like, you know, these little things. It's just beautiful, and you just don't burn your bridge, because when you love with your soul or with your heart, it's either a lifetime or it's forever. And you just, like life, you don't let love die. You don't replace love with anger or hatred. I mean, maybe a little bit, you know, but you work through it, and then you move through it, and then you come back to it. And it's amazing how these connections flow in the river of life, you know? So you've got a third-party wealthy man here trying to reach out for you. They're homeless. They're getting cast away. They may have lost everything. They can't get a romantic collaboration with you. Your dog is in the reverse. You're not even being friendly. You're like growling and biting and snarling, whatever. And the moon is in the reverse. You can see exactly what this person is doing. And you got your swords up. You're like, thou shalt not pass. And things are really difficult for this person. You know, they're losing out. They might have lost their wife, trying to get you wrapped up in this mental anguish about betrayal and stuff. I mean, rather than surrender to the divine and wait for what the divine has for you, you know, you can't get yourself lost in this. If you're going to be in a position of authority or any kind of position whatsoever that allows you to make decisions for others, you have to make sure that this vulture cannot drive your mind. You can't let the vulture drive your mind. Steer your heart. Look, there's an achievement. So there is an achievement here. You got your swords out. You know what's going on. It's not an illusion. This person does not have any light in them. Their flame is out. This is a widower. So there's no... Oh, whoa. I didn't even notice this. You're shining like a diamond. You're like that big pink diamond that's worth trillions of dollars or whatever, right? And it's making this things very, very difficult for this person. And it could be, there's a widower here with the torch and the reverse. They may have lost their wife. They may have lost their third party, whatever. So, which means they lost their home. I mean, home could be the house of flesh. It could be whatever. You're not prideful. You're thinking about your family, what that's going to look like, the love that is going to be flowing in there. And you're going to remember love, even when you're in disagreement, even when something bad happens, you know, and somebody has to go away for a while. You're not going to be unsettled. You're not going to let the circumstance drive you, like your mind, you know. your thoughts or your emotions. You're not going to let your emotions drive you. You're going to drive your emotions. You're going to be like, I'm in control of this. And like the thoughts in your mind, you're going to be saying, you know what? I choose what thoughts get to live here and what thoughts don't. This is my house. And you've got an achievement here. So you're able to achieve a happy state, a happy, balanced state by, in your mind, about your family. And you're not prideful by releasing, by letting it go. You don't own anybody. You don't own anything. It's not about you. It's about the family. And, you know, sometimes it's about your brother and your sister, you know, and maybe you want your brother to be yours, but he's in alignment with who the divine brought him with, you know? And you just have to let it go and stay love anyway, you know, but not sexual or nothing. You just release it and wish them, you know, beauty and love and togetherness. And you know, like I said, when my friend met this person and fell in love, I was so happy because he was like 48 or 47 when he met her. So it's like, dude had been a player his whole life. And when he lost her, you know, he was crushed. And I wasn't enjoying it at all, but I was grateful and I prayed about it because he finally understood what he had been doing to people who loved him when he walked away, cold-heartedly. Anyway, we've got embrace. So, yeah. You are, I put that upside down. So you are embracing patience. You're embracing the divine order of things. Everything needs to come in alignment. Have it will. And you're waiting patiently. You can't force love. And you certainly can't force divine alignment. That's why prayer is important. You want to let the divine know where you're at in your head, you know? But there is limitless potential here. And this mature man doesn't want to face it. He's not getting your fortune. He is not going to get it. He's working in the shadows. He doesn't get eternal love. He's trying to do something in the shadows so that eternal love doesn't happen for you. But it looks like it's coming in May. And this person wants to stop it so bad. They don't want you to get married. They don't want you to hook up with this wife or to become a wife. But it's because it's going to be honest. It's going to be celebratory. You're going to really enjoy it. We've got this hanged man. They want a sacrifice. They want you to go into the moody blues, and they want you to get stuck there in South Node temperance energy. It's a callous, very hurtful plan that this greedy little bloke has. Okay, but you're relaxed. Look at this. You are relaxed. You're innocent. You're not militant. You're not jealous. You're not hateful. You trust the divine to be your sustenance, to provide you with what you need when you need it. And you know, sometimes people come into our lives for, a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And when the reason is over or the season is up, you've got to let it go and let it flow. No matter if it hurts, because that's divine order. So there is a letting go here. There's a sacrifice. They want you released, or maybe you're releasing them. It's been a very tough road for you. They cannot get these mental disturbances or supernatural experiences in your space. They're suffering a tower right now, and it's going to be announced. They're losing the house. And you know what's up here? You know what we got here? We got castaway homelessness. And that could be somebody losing their flesh suit. And it could also be here. somebody could actually be losing their flesh suit here. They're not able to get this mental disturbance on you, so it's going to backfire. You got magic in the reverse. So whatever they're doing, it's backfiring, and it's going to hit them like a ton of bricks. They may lose their house. They're not faithful. They're not loyal. They're trying to break up your faithfulness and your loyal. But you know what? As long as you're true to you, and you're true to the divine and the connection of true, authentic alignment, you know, you're going to let it flow. So there's some negotiations here. Two of Pentacles. You're holding yourself in balance. You're like, you got a lot of stuff going on in the energy, in the emotional body, in the mental body. There could be certain circumstances or people, you know, that you are dealing with. You might be having dreams, you know, of infidelity, and it might be breaking your heart, you know, from the history of it. But that's an opportunity to lick your wound and to do some more cleaning on it, you know, so that it heals a little bit more. Everything is an opportunity. So they're having anxiety because they're not a sweetheart. They're not able to affect the sweethearts. They can't get into your space with this mental disturbance. The magic's not working. Your values are completely different. You're bringing about a change with discipline. You can accomplish whatever you set your mind to. We've got an old woman here who did something in February. They're trying to disrupt your sunrise. They want your sun to go down. They want your sun to go down. They want you in south node. They definitely do. They don't want you wearing your crown. They want to take your crown, but you've got success here. You will be successful. They're not going to be able to affect you. The magic is backfiring. Could be that they're doing black magic. Take it as it resonates. But they're not getting, their ceremony is backfiring. Their ceremony is backfiring. They cannot get into your space with this mental disturbance. So you are being guided into your blessing, right? Or your blessings are offering you guidance. Take it as it resonates. It could be that you've got lots of blessings that you're showering down. You've got a crown coming to you, and success is assured. You've got good plans, and you've got hard work. And you've got hard work here too, the table. You've got to work hard at managing your depression, your anxiety, and your worry. You have to do it, and it requires a lot of release. You can't take everything personally. You got to let people be who people are. Especially if you are in charge of blessings and it's your job to guide people. If you can't guide yourself and work through this illusion and this intrusion, you're no good to anybody. So you got to do that. You just got to. So there's reconciliation on the distant horizons here. Two of Wands. We've got an enemy here that lost their way. They missed their opportunity for an extravagant life, and they've been burned, or it looks like maybe they burned you, or they're trying to, but you don't trust them. But this says, let someone in and love again. So it's coming to you. It may not be what you thought it was, but it's coming to you. Whatever the divine has in store for you, it will arrive. Be patient. You can't force things. You've got the 4-leaf clover here, great good fortune and freedom. You possess the power and the free will to create your own happiness. You are of service to yourself. You open up the door to your mind and you say, guess what, thoughts? Guess what, anxiety? Guess what, depression? Get out. Get out of my chariot. Right? We've got reflection. Yeah. So this could be a reflection. Somebody's trying to mimic you. They want to drive you. They want to drive your chariot. But you're not letting them. You're kicking them right out of your chariot. You're like, hey, this is my vehicle here. This is my mind, my energy, my emotional body. You're reflecting on what has been going on. Let's look at this. Let's look at reflection. What is reflection? Honor the wisdom within yourself. You are honoring the wisdom within yourself. You have been through the ringer many, many times in your life. You have wisdom and you know what to do. It's just putting it into practice. Drive is confidence as well as unity of purpose and control are desirable. So it's unity of purpose. You're not out here driving people according to your own will. You are patiently waiting for the embrace of the divine. You're saying, Heavenly Father, I really want love. I do. I want this marriage. I want this wedding. I want this. But you can't force alignment that can only come by waiting on the divine, who knows exactly what your mind needs to be in, who knows exactly how much control you need to have over your mental and emotional body, who knows exactly what you must be able to manage if you're going to be given any kind of authority, like offering blessings and guidance to people. You have to be able to offer these things to yourself in a good way, while being kind and generous to others. So it's courage, right? You have to face your wounds, you have to face your heartbreak, and you have to bounce back from it and move forward courageously, knowing that the divine has your back and is guiding you exactly as you need to be. So, clear your energy. Take a bath, ground out there in the soil, drink a lot of water, chant, hum, sing. There is a revelation here. So you're being shown that you belong. Or maybe others are seeing that you belong because of your energetic movement, the way that you move, right? And you're always cultivating a sense of delight, a happy thought, that which brings you joy. If you want a happy community or a happy house, you have to fill it with love, harmony, and peace, the things that bring delight. So you have to surrender to your spiritual practice. You got to go do it. You're just going to surrender. You're going to surrender. Whatever isn't meant for you, you got to let it go. It's like, okay, God, this one's yours, and may they be blessed. And then you make it a spiritual practice. You are enlightened, right? And your mental body. You know what to focus on. You know what brings joy. And be candid. There's empowerment in speaking the truth and being vulnerable and letting people know, hey, man, I'm not okay right now, but I'm working on it. And then, if you've been doing it for a while, you're going to get better at it. See, you're getting your priorities in alignment, and you've got divine support, and the divine support sees that where your priorities are. Where are your priorities? Do you want to go laugh and party and get drunk all the time? Spend money like you never earned it and you don't know the value of it? No. You got divine support here and prosperity because of your healing. There is an understanding and a healing here, right? And you remain innocent about it. And accept it for what it is. And that's wholeness, right? You bring the pain of it and the disappointment of it into the lightheartedness of it and the acceptance of it. And the light and the dark of it. You bring it into harmony and balance within yourself so that these vultures can't drive you. Because if they can drive you, they'll screw up all of your tasks, all of your hard work. If this vulture can drive you, they command what's on your table. And some of you may wonder, why has life been so damn hard? And it's because you were in training for this moment. Your perseverance brings you splendor in this new beginning. There is harmony. And you are protected. Your joy is protected. You're protecting your joy. You're protecting your joy by maintaining a positive outlook. This is your inner knowing. And you remain steadfast with it because there's a promise for the future. It brings promise for the future if you can manage yourself. And so you make the decision to learn more about yourself, to look within and learn more about yourself. It's a spiritual quest regarding the capacity to love. It's personal, one-on-one with the divine. Check in your heart. Check in your energy. Checking your ability to heal your disturbances. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and leave this one, and I hope that this brings clarification of something you already intuitively knew, and I'll see you on the next one, everybody. Bye.